always be able to say one thing. Out of all of the shows that are on the internet now, out of all the shows, everybody and their mothers who have a show, what percentage of them have an intro song that was recorded by real musicians with real instruments in a real studio?
I don't even have cover songs that are recorded by real instruments and real musicians in a real studio.
That's the Playhouse. That's one thing that we have. That's one thing that we have that nobody else has.
And, you know, this is a very old school thing because the musician that made this intro actually had hired real musicians, right?
Yeah.
And it's a 3-minute song. Do you have the whole song?
Not on here. You know the best thing about this is, you know, let's welcome Kyle. By the way, we're hanging out again with our good buddy Kyle.
What's up, guys?
Kyle's here with Anthony and Frank for the play. Tim is actually going to be calling us in a little bit. But I think you guys would enjoy this little thing here. Anthony knows about this. When that intro music was made, the guy, he's such an old school musician. I met him through my friend Brooklyn, and he's so old school that when he was done, he sent over the thing along with the invoice, but also a contract with me that had to do with it. I had to get back to him and say, wait, you have to know it was all about like royalties and everything else like that. Because he thought that it was for television. He never did anything for podcasts or anything before. And it's not for a movie. It's not for anything. I said, just let you know, this is new media. There's not going to be any money made off of this, whatever. This is just a buy, And we paid him for his time in the studio time, and that was that. So this is completely new for him, and this is new for the internet.
Yeah,
it's all new.
Now, do you still you have the full length version of it somewhere?
Yeah, but not on the computer. You guys remember when we were doing our royalty splits at Rough Riders together?
Oh, I was thinking about that.
What an embarrassing night. When I think back of that night, I get embarrassed.
That was
so yeah. No, just to give a summary to everyone who's watching for the first time, we were actually a part of a project that was potentially going to be released under Rough Riders. So the same Rough Riders that brought you DMX and Eve and all them. So what happened was that we were a part of this project, and it was one of the artists. It was a rock project that was supposed to be they're developing. And we wanted to get one night after hours and hours in this, we spent in the studio over in Yonkers. We were talking about what our split would be in royalties or whatever.
It was like songwriting credits.
And
I think it came down to the three of us got the music, and then the other 50% went to the vocalist.
Well,
right? Was it like something
like
that?
There was a little bit of an issue because
it was 2 a.m. and
it was 2 a.m. and there was a little bit of a kind of an argument at first, because there was a misunderstanding. The artist saw us as musicians for hire, but the only problem with that is that
you got to pay musicians for hire.
You have to pay musicians for hire, and we were also we were writing with them, writing music. Like it just didn't make any sense. It wasn't like we were given music to play.
Right.
No, we were creating the music.
Right.
Period.
Well, and here's what happened. So we were being worked like dogs and demeaned.
Yep.
I was being insulted. Maybe some of it was deserved, but I was being insulted as a drummer, and it was just taking so much time. Yeah. We were there for our weekends were spent in Rough Rider Studios over there in Yonkers, and one night, like Kyle and Anthony said, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. Me, Kyle, and Anthony, and our buddy Keith. Keith was there too, right?
And I don't know if he was there for the signature thing.
Either way, we brought up this whole thing.
Keith was part of the project, and it's
we brought up hourly, like, hey, are we, how are we going to get paid for all this stuff? It's been so long, whatever. So that kind of annoyed them. Then we said, well, we're also, it's not just like we're coming in here and playing what was given to us. We're providing you with music. What are the splits on that? And that's when they're like, oh, here we go.
I remember that, Frank.
Almost like I was waiting for this.
And we should we should preface this by saying it was an experience for us. I had never been in $1 million studio before with a big Neve console. I don't know about you guys. But
no, right. It was,
and it was cool to be part of that cultural history. There was so much history there, so we're not.
Well, because you also have to think too. But, I mean, when we were there, we were there around 2006, 2007, and what was like the heyday for Rough Rider? Like
2000,
like a few years
less than 10 years before.
It was less than
That's
10.
crazy.
Mid 90s to what? Early 2000s.
Yeah,
I think they did. They had already come down off their peak by the time, obviously.
But not by much. Not by much.
Not by much. No,
especially
not by much.
Especially now that we know how little a decade is.
Yeah.
But essentially what it came down to was at 2:00 in the morning and we're kids. We're trying to advocate for ourselves. We're in over our head. And
no management. Nothing like that.
To essentially shut us up and put a pacifier in our mouths. They say, okay, the producer that they brought on, I got an idea. Took a piece of paper. Something was printed on the other side of it. He turned it over to the blank side of paper, and he started writing the name of the song. He wrote 33.3%, 33.3%, 33.3. Frank, Anthony, Kyle. Okay, guys, sign right here. And we were all like, I think we even knew, well, this is not official, but okay, I'll sign it. And then after we walked out the door, they probably wiped their ass with it. And that was the end of that was our big break.
That was it.
That was funny.
The rest is history. You know it. You know how it went.
We used to, at the same time, parallel, we were working on some experimental songs, the three of us, right?
Yep.
Anthony was singing on the tracks and writing the music, right? And we would bring it in and play it for them. You remember that?
Yes.
And Greg, which was the Rough Riders house engineer, he would be like, hey, you know what's funny?
He'd always say, "You know what's funny?"
That was his
before everything he said. He would start it with, "You know what's funny?
You know what's funny? This is pretty good."
yeah. He was like, "You know what's funny? This is actually pretty good." And kind of sound like he said. It kind of sounds like yes.
Yeah, it sounds like yes.
That was the first time I ever heard of the band. Yes,
that's what we're
that
was
the
going
introduction. For. Yeah, I said, yeah.
He was like, "You don't know yes?" He's like, "This sounds exactly like yes."
Yeah, we were going for that.
Never heard of it
the whole time.
He was a cool cat. I hope he's still alive. That guy was cool.
He's the one I sold half of my drums. The only thing I got out of that all that time over there at Rough Riders in 2006.
Yeah.
Was that I got some good memories, and I was able to sell off half of my drum set for some cash that we immediately used at the hookah bar. For I forgot what the hell it was. It was I'll tell you what. You know what? Hold on. I'll tell you here. Listen to this. Hold on.
It was June 2007.
Hold on. I'll tell you. Well, Phil
with
Hughes.
The hookah bar thing. Yeah, that sounds
I know exactly what.
Yeah.
First
June
start. Let's see. Well, I'll tell you right now. It's gonna. Okay. Phil Hughes made his first Major League Baseball starting debut for the Yankees on April 26, 2007, against the Toronto Blue Jays.
So it was April.
April 26, 2007. We were going down to the hookah bar. You, me, Mike. That's the night that we met up with Ed Lowe and everybody, Ronan. Okay.
That's the night that Mike passed out.
He passed out that night from the hookah. So I know it because I know Phil Hughes was making his Yankee debut. Right. And while that was going on, we had plans to be in the city to have some fun at a hookah bar and do some other things. Because for Zaralza, it was we're out there networking. I had to stop by along the way to the studio, along the way to Manhattan. I had to stop in Yonkers to Rough Rider to pick up the cash that I made off of selling my drum set to Greg, or else I'd have no money for the hookah bar. So I'll always remember Phil Hughes' first start.
Funny.
That's me.
That was interesting. That had to last like, what was it? I stuck around with it a little bit longer than you guys, and I know it was like we were dropping one by one, but but
then after a while, you weren't working at the studio anymore. You were just working. You were just doing remote stuff, right?
So I'll tell you actually, what would happen is me and this producer Pat, we would make the music remotely, like in my home setup. And then I would still go to the studio when he was recording his vocals, but the music was done. It was basically like I would get the beat or we would put the arrangement together. Then I had like a week to put the guitar's bass on it. And then that went to the studio. And I would go hang out, but it's like 12 hours of just, look, I'm a gear nerd. I liked being around all that.
Oh,
like
I loved the environment.
You know,
I
like,
loved to be in that environment.
I mean, I never got to see like a console like that.
Look,
before.
we all
like,
thought
so
that was.
You know?
We all thought that was the big.
Hey,
No,
you remember when we
You're right.
wait? You remember
that
what,
was our big break.
Wait, you remember when we found we found Tim GoreGone working a glory hole in. You remember when Tim was working the glory hole in Yonkers? That time?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Tim.
Oh,
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, those were dark times.
You know what's funny? What's funny is that like you actually look like you're in the studio still.
yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Well, he's got
this is my little setup. Yeah.
That's good.
The right mic and the headphones.
Does everything sound all right? You guys can hear me all right?
No, you sound good. You sound
Crystal
good.
clear to me, man.
We're chilling over here. We're just talking about 2006, 2007, that whole time. What were you doing 2006, 2007? You were still She Is a Liar at that point?
Yeah, that was I started playing with She's a Liar like 2000, like end of 2006, and then we started touring 2007 through 2008. And that's when I started hitting the road a bunch.
Oh, man. Well, listen, everybody. Welcome to the show. Everybody in the chat rooms. We're streaming live, of course, on the Playhouse YouTube. We'll be there uninterrupted. We'll also be uninterrupted on QuiteFrankly.tv. Hello to everybody on my main channel. We'll be there for the first half of the show. The link for the uninterrupted YouTube stream is right there, pinned in the top of the chat. So you don't even have to leave the platform. It is literally one click, and the show doesn't end. There is no effort that's involved whatsoever. No blood has to be taken. Nothing. I have some stuff for you guys. I don't know. There's just some interesting things from around the internet. First, I'll throw this up, and then we'll get into the main whatevers we have. I don't know. It's all kind of like a mix. But did you see this, Tim? You're in Brooklyn, right?
Queens technically, but yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Did you hear anything about these 6 men that emerged from a manhole cover at 2:00 in the morning in Brooklyn last night?
No, I have not heard
What?
that at all.
Okay.
Was it Twin Peaks?
It's a mysterious late night scene in Brooklyn under NYPD investigation. A strange incident unfolded in Brooklyn, New York. Here, put it up on the screen. Hold on a second. Window capture. Tim's not up there. Strange incident unfolded in Brooklyn where video appears to show around 6 individuals emerging from a manhole cover around approximately 2 a.m. Reports suggest that they may have been underground for nearly 2 hours while the cover remained closed and someone was seen standing watch nearby. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but all those guys, they came out from where the hell? Let me see it. Oh, there they are, right there in the middle. I don't know if you can.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yeah.
They're coming out of the manhole cover right in the middle.
Where are their shells?
I know. Look, there's 1, 2, 3.
Are they like
4.
homeless
Fuck.
people living down there?
I don't know. Those are 6 people. They put the manhole cover back on,
Well, that was
and
good. Yeah.
that's in Brooklyn. And I have not seen anything. I haven't seen anything about this ever since.
I haven't heard. That's the first I'm hearing of it. So
It's crazy.
yeah.
But the question is, why did that make news?
I mean, it's even for New York. That's strange.
It's pretty odd. Yeah.
I mean, last week the lady died. She fell into the manhole. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
No.
She stepped out of her car and went.
She parallel
down.
parked. Lady from Westchester, parallel parked. Opened her car door, stepped out, fell into a manhole, died.
How old was she?
Mid 50s maybe or something.
Good
Tim?
Lord.
Did you get her age, Tim?
No.
You heard about you didn't go and ask her while she was falling.
I did see it on the news, but I didn't catch the age. No.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
No.
No, I do that.
It's terrifying though.
That
oh
is.
yeah,
Well, they
Step out of your
should.
car and then you're dead.
yeah.
You'd
That's
never
what I'm saying.
expect.
What are you guys doing out there, Brooklyn?
You'd think that there'd be a couple extra things that would happen in between stepping out of your car and dead.
I mean,
but the fact-
That happened in Manhattan. She wasn't in Brooklyn.
oh, that was Manhattan.
Yeah, she was in like
I'm
Midtown.
sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I never meant to offend
Awful.
you and your cultural people
Shit.
out there.
Yeah, okay. Well, then that's
Yeah,
stuff that happens in Manhattan. Here's stuff that happens in Florida. Did you guys see? Did you guys see the Blue Origin explosion?
No.
Okay, so wait, I have a couple of where's the main? All right, here you go. Look at this right here. Let me get it up. So this is Jeff Bezos's supposed space company.
Okay.
These are the rockets that look very much like penis and
Yeah.
peni, and they're going up, and this thing exploded right there in on the launch pad, and it is a spectacular sight. Here's
Nobody
one.
was in there, right?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody was in there. That would have made some news. I think it was just maybe like a test flight. But anyway, take a look at this. Oh, get the fuck out of here with that. Hold on. Wait. Why do they put Katy Perry in? Awful. It's like nothing. You can't just give people something without having to put your. Look at this.
Holy shit, man.
Look at the concussive blast.
Shit.
It almost looks fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it happened so fast.
I know.
Holy shit. Where was the launch at?
This was in Florida, I believe.
And,
Okay, yeah,
and
they do a lot of launches down there.
One
like
of
Cape
those
Canaveral or in that region.
one of those capes.
Yeah.
I think it was Cape Canaveral.
Well, the Capes, I think, is where they launch. Yeah,
Launch,
you're right. Yeah.
Launch Complex 36. Now, here's the crazier one. This is the site of the whole thing. This was the point of view of the whole thing from people who were at a restaurant, like across the street, across the bay or something like that.
Okay.
It looks like a sun is setting. Take a look.
Wow.
They probably
No, I
thought we
don't
were
think
getting
that's a
nuked.
rocket launch.
I would think.
They probably thought that it was like we were getting bombed.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, that's what yeah.
that's. He said, "I don't think that's a rocket launch. No, that's Terminator 2. That looks like Terminator 2." So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to show you some fireworks tonight. That's just nuts.
Well, Frankie, you're a firework.
I would have started running, dude.
Nah, they're probably used to that shit in Florida, man.
They're used to alligators and they're used
You
to
know?
vomiting vultures and monkeys with herpes. They do. There's monkeys with herpes down
I
there.
would imagine they have herpes.
They have a lot of iguanas. When it gets 50 degrees or less, the iguanas freeze up. They fall out like ice cubes.
I've seen that out of the trees, right? Yeah.
They also have horny peacocks.
Horny peacock.
Okay.
There's a lot. They have native peacocks down there, and when it's mating season, they get very aggressive, and sometimes they wreak havoc on gated communities.
You know, in the
Oh,
movie.
and did I say vomiting vultures?
No, you didn't.
They have vomiting vultures as well. These vultures that fly. I cover a lot of things that happen in Florida, like Florida man stories.
Yeah, sure.
But
it's
the
funny.
Florida animal stories are crazy. There are times of the year where they have a lot of turkey vultures and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's making them vomit, but they vomit all over the place in flight.
What the fuck? Interesting. Imagine getting hit by that. The vomit, that is.
It's happened.
Oh man.
Hey, whatever happened to this hantavirus thing? Then I heard that Ebola's in the news.
It didn't stick.
The hantavirus.
Just bad branding and just.
Tim, is there any news of major infections in New York City that we need to know about?
Not that I'm aware of. No.
No outbreaks.
But I know the tick that makes you allergic to red meat has been going around Long Island.
Really?
Alpha
Obviously,
Gal
there's
is in
no-
Long Island?
Alpha Gal, yeah. It's out in like Suffolk County. I saw a thing on it today.
What do you mean? A
Al-
tick that makes you allergic to red meat?
But the Lone Star tick.
It's the Lone Star tick carries
Bill
out.
Gates. Bill Gates made it. And
Yeah, I see where you're going with that, bro. Yeah.
And he dropped it off all over the country, and now, people are getting allergic to red meat and dairy. Dairy too, right, Frank?
It's called Alpha Gal syndrome, and it's one of those things. Yeah, red meat is definitely part of it. And Jay was talking about it on my show. I think last week it had been brought up because it's peculiar. They say it can't be cured, but I've been reading a lot about people who have rewired themselves. But of course, the theories, and they are well reasoned theories, because there's always somebody out there talking about how we should actually genetically re-engineer humanity so that we do eat less meat and we become smaller in stature and size because eating meat is, bad for the planet and all that. They look crazy. So there's only so much of that shit that you could hear that this starts becoming too convenient, these waves of things. So yeah, alpha gal.
Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Right, like all the emissions from the cows, and is that what you're talking about too?
Yeah.
The cow farts.
The cow farts
they're ruining the planet.
Are causing global warming. Yeah,
My farts are ruining the planet.
they're ruining this room.
I brought this up I brought this up last night as a bonus topic, but since you brought it up, I should show you guys here too.
Please.
I love these updates directly from Secretary Kennedy. Here it is about Ebola. That research shows that it can cause a 2-inch penile increase.
No.
Whereas hantavirus was actually subtracting inches.
Yes, I
No,
saw
you-
it.
no, this
It
is
was
bullshit.
a 3-inch decrease. with
no. That's for real now.
Yeah,
It's real. It's real.
Get the fuck
what-
out of
this
here.
is what your tax dollars are funding.
And then that's why that person in the comment said, I'm getting on the plane right now. I'm getting on the plane right now, and I'm going to go get infected wherever the hell it is. Give me them inches. Anyway, so
Yeah, that's
I also heard that hantavirus makes your butthole bigger.
okay.
I read that on the show. I cover these. These are important issues.
I mean, it's interesting.
I guess for the short amount of time that you have it.
You might as well take advantage.
Might be shitting your brains out,
Yeah. Well, whatever. It's convenient, I guess. Okay, so the big news in movies right now is this horror film. It's an indie film called Obsession.
I heard about this. I saw that one scene.
Okay.
You saw that one scene. So the synopsis is the guy has a crush on this girl and he's able to I don't know if it's like, how does it go? Does she ends up, he gets her to fall in love with him. And I think, is it like a wish?
I don't know. I have not seen it. I've just been seeing the box office performances right now, which is crazy. Well, not crazy. It's impressive, but put up against a Disney Star Wars release where Disney has not put a Star Wars branded movie out in 7 years. You want to talk about, when things are going wrong, when they're screwing up their property that they bought, when they're screwing up, they go, we think that everybody's fatigued. Okay, they take 7 years off. Of course, they don't stop putting out shit on the platforms, on the Disney platform, but so that completely makes people feel even more heartbroken about what's happened to Star Wars. They put out this Mandalorian and Grogu thing the last couple of days. That $200 million.
Really?
This Obsession film cost $750,000 to make. And it has already crossed the $100 million threshold worldwide.
Damn.
And Star Wars is just fucking dead.
And Star Wars, I wonder what that cost. Multi-million, right?
Many million,
Tens,
many millions,
maybe
Mark.
even.
Absolutely tens of millions.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you right now, but the whole
Hundreds then, maybe. I got you.
Did you not like the Mandalorian series?
I liked Mandalorian 1 and 2. I stopped
the first
watching.
2 was great.
It lost my attention in the third, and then of course I started becoming physically ill at the sight of Pedro Pascal. That's when
Leave the helmet on, bud.
Yeah. As soon as it took it off, I was like, "Oh, it's that! It's that guy! It's the Viper from Game of Thrones." That's all I knew about him at that point. And then he became the lead role in everything. And then we started learning about his anxiety molesting. He said, I touch people when I'm nervous.
What the?
This guy's he's a fucking problem. He's a problem. I'm waiting for his downfall.
What do you mean I touch people when I'm nervous?
All he does is fondle his female co-stars. And he leans on anxiety as a reason for why he gets so touchy-feely. And of course he always does press conferences with the demurring little girl shoulders, he's always insecure and talking about everybody's rights and immigrants and I'm like, get rid of this motherfucker, please. I can't. Him and Zendaya and everything.
Zendaya's in a lot of stuff.
I thought he was sick in Last of Us, though.
What is Last of Us?
I never watched it.
I don't watch anything.
It's a HBO series that's based off of the video game Last of Us. It's where a mushroom fungus kind of takes over humanity, and it grows into you, and then when you get infected, and then you turn into like a hive mind kind of zombie kind of thing.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
I've never
It's
even
a
heard
pretty
of
it's a
that.
pretty sick show. I've never played the game. I've only watched my wife play it, but it's
Right.
done very well.
Is it like a mini series or like a longer?
Yeah, I
story
think
arc?
there's only 2 seasons out
okay,
right now,
2 seasons. Yeah.
and apparently it follows the game pretty well.
I've heard of it. I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes. That's really all it is. That's all it is. I assume things based on the memes.
As
But,
we all do.
but
As you should.
as you guys, I got the figure over here. Disney spent a reported $165 million in production costs to make The Mandalorian and Grogu after a $21 million tax credit from the state of California. So it comes out to about $144 million, and it's getting the floor. It's getting the floor wiped.
It's net negative because that probably doesn't include marketing. It's production, right?
That might be included.
It might be. Okay.
Well, this
I'm
is
just
production
curious.
cost. Maybe
You know,
you're right.
sometimes they split. I mean, so Anthony and I were talking about this before the show. We were talking about like margins, right? So $750K cost of that horror film, and you said $100 million gross.
Just in the opening weekend
That's like insane.
or
That's
the opening week.
insane.
Yeah, it is. I mean, careers have been made.
That's what retirements have been made. You know,
It's true, man. I would.
you could just say that's it. I'm good. See you later. I'll just cut my lawn and
Yeah,
grow a garden.
I was thinking
well,
about
it
that.
also, yeah.
No, let's go.
But it also, I think, from what I've seen about Obsession, of the scene that I saw, that has gone viral. Like I've seen it being on a lot of reels and stuff. Like they're at a restaurant and he's asking if she lied about her dad having cancer, and then she starts like freaking out and getting, oh, we were having a good date, and she's like fucking freaking out. So immediately I'm thinking to myself, all right, so this is hitting a chord because everyone's fucked up, like, in like the dating world and stuff. It just hits such a chord that like, of course, this concept of a horror film is gonna blow up the way that the way it is.
You make a good point
because people are just so drawn to shit that makes them like feel all fucked up, because like that's kind of like the state of where the world is emotionally too. So, human connection and socially. So it makes sense. It makes sense because like, who the hell gives a shit about Star Wars right now?
Nobody, because you know what it is. It's
Same.
here's and this is the other thing that's coming out right now, and I'm thinking about going and seeing it. I have to see this at least just for show research, and also for show research. I just watched the trailer of the Disclosure Day film last night on the show. This is good. This is very unsettling shit. It's new stuff. It's a new kind of pitch to the public. But the back rooms. Did you see the trailer for the Backrooms movie that just came out?
No.
That does look good. Yeah, I have seen it.
What Anthony's talking about with everybody having this feeling and maybe this thing that throws them into, I don't know, maybe trying to articulate better how they're feeling about the average interaction with humans, with AI, with the internet, how things just feel off and there's no balance anymore. It kind of feels like we're living in a haunted house, you know?
Yeah, it's like, or simulation or the Matrix, all of the above. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Totally.
that ties into this whole idea of liminal spaces. It's like how people feel about liminal spaces.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well,
what's a liminal space?
It's like it's when you get it's like a state of transition.
Okay.
A place or a state, as they have said, it's a state of transition, and it means like almost like an in between place. And
in your life, as a metaphor?
Yes, and that's why there's certain things that evoke this kind of feeling of liminal transitional spaces. Like, for example, when you see a snapshot of a living room that seems like this could have been my grandmother's living room from the 90s.
Right.
Or, for example, a shot of an old Burger King ball pit, but it's empty and nobody's in it.
Right.
Or an empty shopping mall. Something that you remember being full of life. It seems is familiar, but it has now been transformed into something that is an empty husk, kind of a spooky thing.
Okay.
So there's a connection there, but it's also something that you've left behind. I found a thread so you can see what I'm talking about.
Right.
Here's a Reddit thread for it's just the subreddit for liminal spaces. Here we go. Hold on a second. For example, just this type of thing. These
okay.
You know, like
Right.
those staircases going up. A lot of Inception kind of feelings.
Yeah.
What is that? Jabba's palace?
Here you go. Just even roads at night, places that are abandoned.
The mall is good imagery of that because there's so many of them now.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Almost like the perfect day, but nobody around.
An empty amusement park.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, here's one. I don't know what the
That's
fuck's
creepy.
going on there. Wait, hold on. There's got to be a mall in here somewhere. There's like a movie theater,
Yeah.
the old kind of movie theater.
I mean,
Nobody in it. How many times we've spent in the? Oh, there you go. Here's some strange. Here's some strange spaces.
Yeah, that's a mall, I think.
It feels like it.
Or
But
it looks-
anyway,
yeah.
that's where it is. That's where people's heads are at, and this liminal space kind of thing is very huge. Especially,
Interesting.
did you ever see the original Back Rooms? It's a found footage video. Let me
Okay.
put it up. Ready? This is from years ago by Kane Pixels. I hope this doesn't get us taken down. Anyway, here you go. You get dropped.
Sound. Camera.
Rolling.
All right. And action. All right, cut. That was good. Guys. All right, that was good. I'm thinking we get a wide angle, and then we're done. Okay?
All right. Yeah, cool. Like how much further? Like
A little more. A little more.
you got?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he just finds himself in another place. And you got the hum of the fluorescent lights. You got this yellow kind of like jaundiced tint. And now you find yourself in these endless back rooms, and it starts getting crazy when he realizes he's being pursued by something that's not human.
Hey guys.
What is this?
Yeah, it's creepy as shit, dude.
And I'll bring you to where it gets kicked up. Right around here. You'll hear.
Okay. What the hell?
Yeah, that's weird.
What the hell?
The fuck?
Don't move.
What the hell was that thing?
It
was like a stick
It
figure.
looks like a stick
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
Like it almost looks like a nervous system that's been taken out of a body.
Yeah.
And this goes on for another 6 minutes or so,
Okay.
where he thinks he might have a way out, but it just becomes this labyrinth of where the hell am I? And it takes place in this kind of a liminal. I mean that's where there's a lot of people that kind of like get drawn to this vibe, and I think it's because the world is becoming a liminal space. There's trappings of all the places that we grew up in still around us,
Yeah.
but everything is different. It's not that just we got old; it's just that the way of life has changed totally.
Oh, it absolutely has. I mean, so then our minds are in that too.
Yeah.
I actually went to the Galleria in White Plains when I don't think they knocked it down yet.
No,
did
they
Kyle?
didn't. No,
It's coming down though.
It's coming
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
It's
they're gonna
sold.
knock it
Oh,
down.
it's coming down.
But when they were
Yeah.
still letting people in, and there was like a couple like
Yeah.
food court things that were open,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I went there to I guess say goodbye.
Yeah, because
Like,
that was
my
like your
adolescence.
spot, bro. Right?
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
hang out there all the time. I used to
Yeah.
work there, and it was just empty, and all the stores were closed, and there was like me, my wife, and maybe like 3 other people walking around. But
Damn.
it was super creepy too. So I totally get what you're saying.
I mean, it's still there. You could break in maybe, and
I know.
Yeah, I think they definitely chained the doors up, but I think you can go into like the parking garage.
Yeah,
Pretty
because
sure you
that's
just,
I think
walk up
that's
in
like
there.
city, like a municipality owned.
Go into the
controlled lot.
parking garage for one last discreet sexual assault.
And then it collapses.
That must be
They're
really.
collapsing.
Could you imagine? Like, think about it. Like right now, that place is empty. Like it exists right now. You can be in there.
Yeah. Just
Physically.
empty.
We can snap our fingers right now if we knew how to teleport like Nightcrawler. We can be in the food court right now.
What would
Pretty
you
sure you
eat?
break in.
What would you eat if you went?
If I
Are we
nothing.
going and there's nothing there? Or are we going
there's
and it's
nothing.
like
All right,
it's-
let's say okay.
we're going back in time.
Let's snap our fingers. It's 2004. We are back in the Galleria. We're in the
Okay.
food court. What are we eating, and then what are we doing after we eat? Go ahead.
You go first, guys.
I don't even remember what was in the food court. Like I don't like what was like McDonald's there.
Yeah,
Burger
I think
King?
so.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to go to Lucky Charlie Subs. I used to
Okay.
get that all the time. Yeah.
Was that like a Jersey Mike's or something?
Yeah, ish. It was like grilled subs.
Grilled
But,
subs. Okay.
That or like Saku Japan.
I was thinking of that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
buffet, like
Buffet Chinese.
Yeah.
Hey, chat. What about you? While we're talking all this stuff, what do you guys chat? All the chats right now, both the Pilled and both YouTubes right now. It's 2004. You're back in your local mall or Galleria, whatever it is. You're in the food court. Forget about the calories. Forget about the seed oils. Forget about all that shit for a second. What are you eating? And then what are you doing afterwards? Okay, so people are already saying Sabaro's pizza
Ooh, yeah.
and an orange Julius.
Good. That's a great one.
Okay.
Sbarro's,
So,
yeah.
all right. So Tim would go to the sub place. I would probably
Yep.
just go McDonald's.
I think so.
I used to go to McDonald's a lot too.
It would probably be the 2 cheeseburger meal
Yep.
with large and maybe an apple pie or something. And then from there, there's only a couple places I would go. I would either go to Lids to see if I can get myself a new hat. I would go to Spencer's or Hot Topic.
Sam
Topic,
Goody
for sure.
was in the food court.
Sam Goody, yeah.
Remember that? It was downstairs.
Down
with
the
food
escalator,
court,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably where I'd go. Get
I never
away
had
from
any
Tim.
money. I never went to that Galleria with any money.
I mean, I don't have memories of spending any money, just window shopping, you know?
Gyros, Sarku Japan, Cinnabon. There's Annie's there. There's
Ooh, yeah.
Cinnabon, yep.
let's see, bourbon chicken with noodles.
Just the whole food court would smell like Cinnabon.
Yes.
I used to go to Sam Goody to reserve CDs before they came out on release day.
Word, really? On
Yeah.
Tuesdays, right? Remember that?
Tuesdays or Fridays, yeah. And then I would go pick it up on release day.
No,
before
it
anyone else
wasn't
got
Friday yet. I thought it was Tuesday when we were.
Oh,
younger.
I don't remember. I'm just going by like.
Oh, I got you.
like
no.
now-
I'm just
nowadays.
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
Usually
it's
Tuesdays
Fridays.
or Fridays, but yeah.
Yeah.
Smell like
Yeah.
Cinnabon and jewelry.
Well, what I loved with everything, I love the smell. Just the Yankee Candle was overwhelming. You walk by Yankee Candle and you were just you. It's almost like you tried to take a breath in front of a
you
wind.
can't breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you try to breathe in front of a leaf blower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
that's how it is with Yankee Candle.
Powered leaf blower.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that, but I love all of the cologne kiosks. The smell,
in the
smell
center.
of the
Yeah.
perfumes and the colognes. That's cool. Somebody said that they are going to go to. They're hitting Pacific Sunwear afterwards.
Ooh.
The big
Excellent.
pretzels
Yeah.
next to Cinnabon is where they had the Annie's pretzels.
Yeah. Yeah, they have Annie's.
And
they
that's
still
where-
have it in the Westchester.
Do they still give you? I know you can get the big pretzel, but do they still have those buttery pretzel bites?
I think they do. I mean, I haven't had it in a while.
Those
I
little
think they
pretzel
do.
nuggets were so buttery; it was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have an Annie's in the Westchester.
How's the Westchester doing?
You know, we were going at one point because it was like something to wheel the kids around in the stroller, like in the winter, you know. I don't know, man. I don't feel safe in a mall. Too many people.
There's people there.
Still?
It's packed.
The Westchester?
There's a lot of people doing what we were doing, like just moms or like moms and dads. I'll go for the Mac. The Apple Store is in the Westchester, and then the food court's there. There's people in it. It's not like wall to wall packed, but around the holidays, Westchester's fucking. There's a lot of people in it still.
Is that connected to Fortune Off and all that stuff, or is that something else?
No, not that I'm aware of. Neiman Nordstrom's.
Nordstrom.
There, and then Neiman Marcus. Those are the anchor tenants. I mean, dude, there's people there, but it's not like it was when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I'll say, you're talking about the liminal spaces. Was it liminal?
Yeah.
Liminal spaces, but I'm noticing the one thing that I'm seeing that's really popular and I don't know if I don't think it's just because I'm searching for it. I think it's just like I'm getting recommended a lot of this stuff, this nostalgia stuff of like walking through the malls in 1995 around Christmas.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but
Right,
I feel like this year, compared to all past years, people are like they're obsessed with Christmas. Like people want to rush Christmas already before it's even summer. Like I'm noticing this a lot, and I'm trying to figure out if it's because I happen to see a video and now the algorithm's just giving me more videos.
Right.
I know it's not my fault because I'm not searching for it, but it's really crazy when you see Christmas video and then people make their own. There are legit videos that show footage like from a camcorder going into a mall in the mid 90s around Christmas time. But then there are people who make their own shit on AI.
Yeah. I've been
Which
seeing
is
that
weird.
on Instagram.
What of nostalgic Christmas stuff?
They make their own.
Let me
It's
see.
like
Because it's
they're
popular?
fake memories. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fake.
Oh, that's interesting. So fake memories. That's like, what was that movie with was it Arnold Schwarzenegger? Where
Total Recall.
Total Recall, right? Where they go on fake vacation.
Yeah.
Get your ass to Mars.
He went to go. You go and get
memory.
memories implanted.
Memory implants.
And when
That's-
he went
yeah.
there, because he actually was a guy who had this revolutionary past and all that stuff,
Right.
he had actually disturbed memories that had been erased.
His memory.
Yeah, he was having
that
total.
movie's fucking awesome.
He was
That's
having-
what was. Yeah.
Such a
That's
sick
right.
movie.
He was having.
Oh, it's a great movie.
He achieved total
Who-
recall of his
Right.
real life.
Who the
Right,
hell
right,
makes
right.
like they don't make
No,
movies like that anymore.
Not at all.
Well, that's a
Well,
Philip.
they did remake it with I think Colin Farrell.
But
was the lead.
they don't like make original
they?
movies. Yeah, they did.
Well, Total Recall
they
is
did Sorry,
based
Tim.
off a book by Philip K. Dick.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying.
Hey, Dick.
Do studios make new movies based off of books anymore, like the way they used to?
Been a while.
Like original shit, like original screenplays and books. Like
On Netflix they just did a Lord of the Flies series, which was actually pretty fucking
Ooh,
cool.
interesting.
Yeah,
I saw that
Ooh, I'll
posted.
check that out.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
That's pretty cool. We all had to read that in grade school.
Triggered
right?
a bunch of memories. You know?
Like they force it upon you.
Let me see if I can find what Anthony's talking about because I've seen several of those recently. It was like 1991 Christmas. Let me see. Give it.
Because maybe we're just trying to like go back to a time when the world wasn't like it is now, and it's just like, hey, here's all these memories.
Here it is. And listen, I know it's fake, and I know in that respect it is just it kills me, but still it physically hurts to see things like this generated. Here it is. POV. It's Christmas Eve, 1991, and it could be any of our mothers and grandmothers working in the kitchen. Look at this.
The wallpaper, the fucking.
Yeah. So I mean,
even the decorations. Sorry, Ant, I didn't mean to cut you off.
And look at the comments. This is like from what, 1 week ago?
yeah, this is the comments is so many loved ones gone and those who left don't speak anymore. I wish I had a time machine to go back to those days. I mean, see, this is what I'm talking about. The back rooms, liminal spaces, and people, the nostalgia stuff is getting, it's one thing when we sit back and we have our families around us, our friends, we're having a good time, we sit back and we talk about the glory days, it feels good. We're laughing.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. Actually, I told you guys just today. Remember when I said that I was listening and the Paper Tiger by DiSanto came on on a shuffle, and I said that it brings back memories of 2004. That was the positive version. Okay, it was a stabbing pain. it was not. So everyone listening, I said that I mentioned that I heard a song that came on shuffle that reminded me of our time in a band together back in 2004, and this is one of those songs. I'm not really sure why, because it doesn't happen with every band, every song, but this song like has like this particular ability to like kind of like bust through, like all the memories come pouring out, and it's like a really potent. It's very potent, and it's like to the point of like, that hurts. That really hurts. Like I have like these vivid images of that time, and there's something about it that's like there's like a magic to it that is just like it hurts because it's something that can never be replicated in that way, and it's a part of like this endless pool of similar time. I don't know.
Dry Kill Logic?
Yeah.
Which one again?
Paper Tiger.
Oh, I remember that. That's one of the ones that had the music video, right?
Yeah, but listen, I mean, even if you play that song, I mean, that's not really. It's not.
We should play the song.
It's not going to make everyone know what I'm talking about in my head.
No, what I'm thinking
everyone's
is,
got a song that does that to them.
This is after they got the new guitarist and they were playing like less new metal, I think, right, Tim? Paper Tiger.
So
it's not from Nightmare.
With like the tree on the cover.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, exactly.
What I was going to suggest is that we put Anthony on full screen. We play Paper Tiger and watch him go through the emotions.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
No, just do it. Just do it.
Is the only way that
he's going to start crying.
No,
you could tell.
No, it's not that bad. Like I wouldn't. I'm not saying like I listened to it and I was crying or whatever.
I wept.
That's not what I was feeling. I wasn't feeling like that kind of set. Like,
he's losing his mind.
But it was just like I was just like at one point it hit me. I'm like, oh man, that's like a real.
Well, it's 20 years.
Well, what hit you though specifically? Like
it's 22 years.
Is it just where everything was at that moment in time, or?
You just get like a montage of like
that's what I'm
like
saying.
A montage,
Tim. Like a montage,
but it was almost like it was like a 4D type montage because I could smell the air, I could feel the
music
the crisp.
will do that.
I know
to
that
you.
feeling.
Music will bring you right back, man.
The crisp, the burning leaves, the just a ton of things. There are things that
It actually happened to me recently because you remember the band American Head Charge?
Yeah,
dude.
So their album The War of Art was removed from streaming platforms for a couple of years, and then I randomly just checked the other day and they put it back on. I guess they were going with like a label dispute or with royalties or whatever. But
really,
and I was like, oh shit! And I like went for a bike ride and I blasted their record all day, and like I was just got like a wave of nostalgia. Like you're saying, like you just get like clips and images of like from the past, just kind of like
memories,
little snippets in a montage to the song, and it's like you get the smells, you get like the way you felt at the time, and like just all that.
Well,
like,
it was interesting. Yeah, and it doesn't feel good. It really like like you said, Frank. You said like it's one thing if you're just kind of reminiscing of good times and stuff like that, but what people are going through right now with like this nostalgia. If everyone is feeling the way that I felt today, that it's not a good thing, know.
But why didn't you feel good about it? Was it just it triggered bad memories, or is it just
what's nostalgia to begin with? It's like it's not really a positive feeling to begin with. Like you're
just yearning for the old days.
It could be.
It's a yearning. Yearning is not really.
Hold on.
So think about it. If that gets more intense.
It's not healthy if it becomes more than just what it is.
Here it is. Nostalgia is a bittersweet emotional state characterized by a sentimental longing for the past. It blends the affectionate joy of a cherished memory with the slight sadness or ache of realizing that the moment is gone and cannot be recovered. Now, that gets amplified And perhaps this is the way we've always felt, but I have to imagine that we are a very unique position right now, because it's one thing for one generation to miss the generation that preceded it, that have passed on. Now you are the whatever, and you're just, there's the passing of the torch, and all that is young becomes old, all that is old that must die, and all that stuff. Right. So there is that cycle to it all. But there is something that is so much more. There's an accelerant that has put into this, where people are now scratching and clawing for some feeling of Christmas in May. I just think it's I think it's once again because it goes beyond getting older, that the world we grew up in, that we were hoping to bring our children up in, is not there.
Well, and maybe we peaked.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Society-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And everything's more accessible now. I think that's why. Because when we were growing up, it's like you had to go out and find it and get it and experience it. Now it's just you type it in and it's right there in front of your face.
But to Anthony's point, like, why are you everyone's yearning for the past?
It was because I don't know.
Because everyone's fried, overstimulated.
Yeah.
Like you're saying that you can type it and you can get it right in front of your face, but you're not really getting it in front of your face. You're getting a version of it.
A version of it, yeah.
And you're not.
Exactly.
You're also not like savoring it.
We're not. I don't think we're meant to be this overstimulated.
We're not.
Hell no.
We're not meant to be this exposed.
No.
The level of exposure, and you know what? Social media. We've had social media for a lot longer than people have been absolutely bottoming out and losing their minds. Right. The way that the internet has changed has actually encouraged people, has made it necessary for people to actually not play into what they enjoy doing and what is really their personality, and play more into what a platform's algorithm demands of you if you're going to use. So you're not yourself. You're actually trying to do what the computer is asking you to do. So you think about when social media first came out, it was a little bit more so, just like we grew up with the internet in the late,
dial up.
It did not keep us home. We had AIM, we had websites. It did not keep us home though. We met up. Then we went into the chat rooms at 12 noon.
Yeah, it gave us something to look forward to
when we came back home. But what the fuck?
We were definitely not watching TV and playing on our phone at the same time.
Yes, and the other thing there too is that if you look back at any of these, like if you go on YouTube right now and you type in Christmas shopping at Macy's 1993, or whatever the hell, the real stuff, not AI generated stuff. All you're going to see is people that are present. Yeah, your grandparents are alive. Yeah, the things that you missed, that you loved, that made you who you are, that were good, they're still preserved there forever, and you are now carrying on. That's where the ache comes from. But I think now, looking back on it, there's another layer of saying, wow, 1993 just looks like, even if I were 35, 40 years old in 1993, it looks like relief. Like I want relief from what living in 2026 is like. I don't want to be a kid again necessarily. I just want relief. Our parents, I'm sure they're probably all stressing about money for sure. But damn, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's the expectation to be always connected. Like,
and this is why people, and that's why people fall into the trap of like indulging in all the like this kind of content, because they're self-soothing, but it's like they keep hitting themselves into a wall. I mean, this is something to write about,
Yeah, it is. Tim, write a song.
Tim,
write us a song right now about this.
I will.
Call it liminal spaces.
I'm going to use AI to write it.
No, everyone's actually writing about it though. It's kind of I don't know. Yeah. Like people are writing about it. It's actually kind of become cliche in a way when people talk about like social media, like the numbers game. I saw that. I saw. Did you hear the new song called "Playing God" by Motionless in White featuring Corey Taylor?
No,
just came out 2 weeks ago. That's what it's all about, the numbers game and people going viral and playing to the algorithm. I'm like, yeah, I relate to it, but at the same time, it's just like. Yeah, I expect someone to write about this.
Right.
That's
not going to be timeless.
Yeah,
You know, I'm not
here-
being a dick. I'm just saying, like,
obviously not. Obviously not. But I wish that there was a way. Everyone's like, "Oh man, the social media is really taking us out." And it's okay. So what do we do about it? Well, starting tomorrow, we're not going to talk to each other ever again. I'm not posting anymore. Goodbye.
If you want to talk to me, call me.
Call me from here on in. I'm Corey Taylor, and fuck you. You know, it's like
well, that's like people do the no smartphone thing, or they do the social media cleanse. I mean, you guys obviously it's your livelihood, so it's a little different. But
well, it's part of what I was talking about with Johnny when he was before.
Yeah,
you know, it's just again, I'm lucky in the way that I absolutely love what I do.
right.
And so whenever
That's
whenever the bloom comes off the rose a little bit and I get tired,
Yeah,
there's always a way for me to like the touch of ET's finger revitalize the potted plants.
sure.
And it comes back. But the thing that really takes the bloom off the rose is what we were just talking about.
Right.
The platforms that we use to make human connections have changed, and now it is actually incentivizing you to be a little bit less of who you were that actually got you in front of people, and a little bit more of a dancing monkey to just hit the right buttons at the right time, and then when everything changes again covertly in another 10 months, you got to do it all over again, and it's an emotional trip.
I mean, I think you would see parallels to like corporate America.
Yeah.
No different. It's the corporatization of everything. That's because
I think the key when you're a content creator, though, is to disengage emotionally, is to train yourself to disengage emotionally. And if you can force yourself to not have not have social media on your phone or on your computers, like if you want to block it on your computers, just so that for the most part, if that's what you're doing full time, this is just from my experience, that all you're doing is creating without seeing what people are doing. So then when you do post, if you can get it so that you train yourself to post and then delete and don't scroll for your own enjoyment, it's actually for the best if you're a content creator, because you're using it as for its intended purpose, which is a tool to get shit out, and you're not second guessing or overthinking how much you should be posting the same thing. Like, dude, I do reposts of videos actually this entire week. When on Instagram, I straight up reposted old videos. I didn't even repurpose them. I reposted them, and people do this all the time. I see people post the same exact video, but just a different camera angle all throughout the week.
Yeah,
They'll
I see
do
that.
the same.
I know what you're talking about.
It's like the chorus of a song, right?
Yeah.
There's this one band that I follow. They do they like whenever they release a song on streaming, it's like a fake video of like a Snapchat, like you see like the Snapchat bar, and it says like this guy's vocals are insane, and it's a fake video of him recording the song, okay, from one angle, and then the next day it's the same sound clip but just from a different angle or a different room, and they all go viral.
Really?
Which is insane to me.
How long are the clips?
Like 25 seconds.
Right. It's not even a song.
It's just feeding the machine.
Yeah.
If you don't post, then you get shadow banned. This happens with me with the tattoo removal business, because I run my business as if social media doesn't exist. So I don't rely on it for bookings. I probably should post more. I probably post like twice a month, 3 times a month.
Right.
But it's important to know, like, hey, this can go away, like at the snap of a finger. And I was scrolling through. I was like trying to get like old photos and stuff, and I was like, I wonder if I get like access to my old MySpace, because there's mad pictures on there that I haven't seen in years. Holy shit! And it's like it's all gone. It's all gone. I tried my best to like try to finagle a way to get it, and it's all gone.
That was the center of our lives at one point too. MySpace. Your MySpace was everything.
You got your top friends.
That's why, Frank, it's good that you backlog all of these episodes. I think it's genius, actually.
Yeah. Dude, you're talking about posting practices and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I have essentially made the announcement that Lauren is pregnant 4 times already. And
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh,
I should've
thank you.
led with
Wait,
that when I
wait.
came on. Congratulations.
So you posted
I-
earlier in the
well,
week
as-
when I saw it, but
Yeah.
did you post days before that?
Of course.
Aurora came in here. Aurora and Lauren came
What?
in here.
I didn't see it.
On May 1st.
No.
And we did a broadcast together.
I
Listen,
saw that broadcast though, where you were asking her about the meaning of life, and she was saying it was amazing that
Yeah.
we're just here.
Yeah, that was
But-
the same broadcast.
Well, I saw the clips of the broadcast.
Yeah, see, it's
Yeah.
the whole thing.
I didn't see the announcement because I texted you the other day.
It took. I know.
Yeah.
This is how
What
word doesn't travel at all anymore.
What?
You might as well take a little post-it note if you want to put something out there to your
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah.
You write something, a little post-it note, drop it into a fish bowl, and walk away. And
Really?
Well, this is why.
And
though,
you're a follower. I interact with your page, as you know, right?
This
So
is-
it's not
yeah.
like I'm not interacting.
I
What?
think this is why people should disengage and just not think about, like, I'll a lot of the time I'll think about, feeling like I'm over posting one thing,
Right.
but you're not. You're barely posting. You didn't even post if you posted it once. So just don't
Really?
even think about it and fill your schedule up and put it on a fucking timer and then don't even take part in it. That's the
Exactly.
best way to go about it, to use social media as a tool. And while we have it, because you're right, Tim. I mean, there's nothing stopping it from going away. Although I will say that MySpace is the only social media that didn't make it.
Yeah.
It was very
Right,
short-lived.
right,
That's
right.
that's the whole thing. But what Anthony just described right there is, that is actually in one sense, it is the essential piece of any kind of content schedule you put together to promote a brand, whether it be a talk show like mine, if you're a visual artist, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
That is what you have to do. At the same time, it is the most inhuman thing to just fill up weeks worth of content scheduled and just walk away from it.
I know.
It's like, I'd rather just be.
You want to connect to people.
Yeah, I'd rather I'd rather put something out there when I have a thought that just occurs to me naturally, and have all the people who have already found me get that thought and talk back to me. That's not it. It doesn't matter. You can have 100 followers on Instagram and post a video tonight that dwarfs the last 5 videos I put out with 30,000 followers I have on Instagram.
Right.
Because whatever you put out there is going to be, the platforms are going to suggest what you have to the larger, the base of users.
Right.
It's like, I really don't care about it all. I just want to talk to the people I know.
Yeah,
There's no reason why you guys should, a month later, have just found out
Damn.
about the baby.
And I texted them, and I was all happy for them.
I could have texted you guys.
No,
I that.
I don't. It's fine. We didn't tell a lot of people with our second. We were being like superstitious, so it's fine. But,
Yeah, it took us a long time too.
so it was like, I get it. But yeah, that's interesting that it doesn't. I mean, man. Well, just keep doing what you're doing, and roll with the punches, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You're doing great, guys.
You guys want to camp out on a? We should go camp out in a liminal space somewhere and we should go have a good time.
Sure.
I mean, I even see it though with contractors. Not to interrupt, but like they're even having to make content like you guys do now. Like the guy who does you can hire him to tile your bathroom or like do your lawn sprinklers.
I bet they love that.
He's fucking spending more time on Instagram.
Gotta fucking do this video again.
not even the guy who runs the business. It's like his guys are in a ditch trying to work, right?
Yeah.
No, do it again, but look like you're having fun, for fuck's sake. I want to go home.
But Frank, you're on the money, dude. That's actually what's happening.
Yeah.
And
they should
Tim,
put
you
that
work
as the
construction. You're half in the bag or whatever.
Yeah.
What the F?
I don't want someone filming me fucking.
But
You're
got-
right,
the hard
Anthony.
day's work.
The outtakes would be the best
Oh,
part.
yeah,
You would watch it,
See, if I was a contractor and I walked in on a bathroom that we were doing and I had my worker laying down tiles, because there's somebody, if you get like a guy who really knows how to lay down some tiles, you do a time lapse video on that, it's so satisfying.
Oh, sure.
Everyone,
they all do it.
but I would, if I were filming my guys, okay, we'll do it, whatever. I would actually just put out a it would just be reels of bloopers of them flipping out.
effing up, making
Yeah.
bad
It'd be
cuts.
better. It'd be at least it'd be
Hell
human.
yeah.
And notice how Frank's impersonation of a contractor is like an Italian American guy from New York. Poor vocabulary.
Please don't give me shit, please.
Who else would
But
it be?
it's a stereotype for a reason. I'm just joking. It's funny.
I'm continuing. It's one of those things, man.
It's
I
true.
wish I could have been there for it. Okay, listen,
Oh,
everybody
man.
on the quite frankly main channel, we're bouncing off. I put the link in the chat room. It's also at the top, the pin chat. So just click over. You're not even leaving YouTube. Or you can also go over to quitefrankly.tv. Just click on over there. We are bouncing off of here. That's the first half, maybe a little bit more than the first half, but come over, click it. Hold on, I'll put it in there one more time. One more second. There you go. And
Also, I think we'll all be at the spring fling, right?
yeah,
All of us.
Kyle's going to be at the
I'm
spring
gonna be
fling.
there.
So
I'll
is
be there.
Tim. Anthony, of course. I think Petey Face is in the chat room. There's so many
Hey,
great people.
PD.
You got to come out and hang out with these guys. So there you go.
Love
Okay,
to
guys.
see you guys.
Thank you all. We'll see you in a little bit. Everybody else, we're still with you. All right.
I have a question for Anthony.
Go ahead.
Before you said that the purpose of social media was to create content, right? What if it's not? What if it's to consume content?
Well, it is. No.
Or is
It is to consume.
is there a
No,
duality?
well, I mean, I don't really know what the
I'm asking. I'm just
like the
talking.
designer's purposes. We
No,
don't even
sure.
know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, I can only speak from from what I think, and
Right.
It's really designed to keep you on there.
To keep
Like that's
you
the one
engaged.
thing that I have
Right.
heard.
Right,
Anytime
right,
I've watched
right.
any programmer talk about this platform, that platform, they're always saying the same thing. It's designed to keep you addicted and keep you on there. They want you on that platform, whatever it is.
in their
And-
platform.
yeah.
They don't want you to say,
So, of
"Hey,
course,
go over to
they
my
want
other."
you to they want you to
Right.
consume, but they also
Right.
want you to create too, because
Right,
creating
right.
creating makes it possible
It
to
feeds
consume.
the machine, like what
Yeah.
Tim was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a duality.
But you need to. But the thing
Interesting.
is that you know, it's not going anywhere. This is the thing. I mean, you know, you definitely, at least for the time being, you need to find a way to use it to as a tool. You know, just don't obsess over it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's very difficult once you start seeing. You know, I've been doing this as a full-time content creator for 12 years, and when I first started, I went through all of the obsession shit,
Yeah,
and you know, it
yeah.
doesn't fully go away, but it's been very subdued. I've trained myself over a period of time through all the ups and downs and highs and lows to disengage from it for an emotional gain, or for a any kind of vanity gain. I've
Right.
disengaged, because that doesn't, first of all, that kind of mindset's not gonna actually, it's not gonna make it it's not gonna get the best out of it. You're not gonna get the best out of the what it is for a tool,
Right.
you know, by looking at it that way. And you know, because nobody wants to overpost. That's an ego thing. Nobody wants to look stupid, because they feel like they're
Right.
I'm posting the same thing over and over again, and nobody's liking it. It doesn't feel too good for your ego. But you see, but when you stop giving a shit about that, you're just using it as the tool that it's intended to be, and you're going to see more results. You know, where it counts.
Right.
And that's the thing, you know, it's you know what I mean? Like,
No, I get it. It's interesting to hear your perspective, right? I don't do it for a living. I don't really post, right? So it's cool to hear like an insider talk about it, you know.
He's in the know.
Let me see
Well,
what
it's not even that. It's just a different perspective, right? Like I go on it, I see friends, you know, maybe I post something stupid.
I will
but-
say this, I feel like it's really important though for, you know, there are people who are content creators for the sake of it. There are influencers who are just, you know, I don't even know what they do, really.
Right. There's no
You
substance.
really, I think that the
yeah.
substance, like the craft
Right.
should always come first. I think that if you have a craft, if you're a musician, you should always make sure that is like the focus. Like, you know,
You're
Like,
using the
I'm
tool to
like I'm
promote
telling
that,
right. Like I've been, I've been reminding myself every day that I started doing. I'm taking my vocal training really serious lately, because there are sometimes there have been times in the past few years where I've just kind of let go of it entirely, and it just became just the content. But that's where things get lopsided. You have to remind yourself what it is that you're promoting, and if you're the product, you need to be, you need to be in the best possible place. That's why I think for musicians too, the musicians that are doing best right now on social media, they're doing it. They're doing better because they found a way to join live energy with content. And a good example is Ren. Ren, he's an artist out of the UK, and a lot of his songs that he writes, it's a unique style, but he makes it a performance. There's like actual performance pieces. He does a live thing, but he also shows a lot of videos of him performing live, and those videos, those it's like kind of combining the live element with video. It's a lot of people who are doing well right now. Like it feels fresh for people because that's what people are starved with when it comes to music, because music is a live experience. That's what it started as. If you start removing the live experience from music, then what kind of energy what allure does it have to anybody?
It just becomes a temporary and lessening in effectiveness therapeutic whenever when you're just stuck to listening to it in your car in your bedroom.
Or it's passive, not active.
Yeah, eventually you have to be plugged into something that is you're outside. You're just outside. So yeah, playing out live if you're a musician is huge. The performance aspect of everything is huge because it's social. And yeah, that's the best way to build relationships. I have a Vesper in the chat room says, please look up the Welsh word hiraeth, and that is the feeling that you have all been describing. And it is let me see here. Hiraeth definition. It is a deep melancholic longing or homesickness for a home, place, or era that is lost, unreachable, or even one that never truly existed.
Wait, so there's a new word for it's. So it's not even nostalgia anymore.
Hiraeth.
Or is it just
it's a Welsh word?
It's a Welsh word.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the UK.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, some countries, languages, cultures have very, very hyper specific words. Germany has so many words that are so hyper specific. I guess this is one of them.
I like the last part of that definition.
That never even existed, perhaps?
Yeah.
I have some things here I'd like to do with you guys before I'd like to do this, especially for the next 10 minutes or so. And if then we can let Tim go. This is great having you just join in with us from afar, Tim.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't be there.
It's
Obviously,
all right.
it's Friday. My last client was at like 6:00. So end of the week, traffic getting up to Westchester, going with the traffic is not fun. So I was like, I'll just fucking call in.
No problem. It worked out just fine. It worked out really great. We'll do this more often. I got some reels over here, things that I think we're all going to be able to appreciate. I think Anthony sent this one over to the Playhouse folder on Instagram first. It's from Mortal Kombat 1995. It says Mortal Kombat 1995. It was so goofy, and I just want to watch. This is the end of Mortal Kombat. Here we go.
So unpredictable. You guys did great. What is it? The Emperor.
We pathetic fools. I've come for your soul.
Power Rangers.
I don't think so.
Now, you want to know why I love this?
It's like Power Rangers graphics.
Yeah, and I love this. I always love the end of Mortal Kombat because really the only one who might have a chance at fighting any of these netherworld demons is Raiden. Yeah. Everybody else is just like a cop, a movie star. Sure, they have some martial art training, but what the fuck is Johnny Cage really going to do if he fights the Emperor? You know,
has anyone seen the new one, the Mortal Kombat 2 that just came out?
no. Did you see it?
I haven't seen it. The first remake was pretty good, but I heard the second one was pretty good too.
Mike May was talking about it. I'll probably watch it at some point when it's on Amazon.
But I will say, the first Mortal Kombat soundtrack was fucking gas.
Hell yeah.
Fear Factory.
Fear Factory.
Yeah,
Fear Factory during the Scorpion fight.
Yep.
That Scorpion fight was incredible. Here's the next one. Anthony sent this one over to me. Oh, actually, Tim liked it too, it seems.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Yes.
Here we go.
I don't like Taylor Swift. I don't like Sabrina Carpenter. What I like is real music. I like Metallica.
Hey man, gotta start somewhere.
Metallica is one of the greatest bands of all time.
Now, do you guys think?
I love it.
Do you think it's unironic or ironic? You think
I think he knows both.
You think he knows he's limited, or
he's just a kid. But I think I think
it's
stoked,
both,
dude. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I think he knows. Like,
I think it's just a really great humor for a kid that young.
Yeah,
I mean, the way he was like jamming out, I think he looked like he was being a little like
he probably
over
like
the
just
top
learned
with
it.
yeah,
he probably like just learned it, and he was like, "Fuck." And instead of like, you know, calling up your friend and be like, listen to what I just, because I used to do that all the time when I learned something on guitar, I would call up John or someone and just be like, listen to what I just learned. And then now you could just put it on the internet. So yeah, I think he was just mainly just stoked, even though he knows it's not spot on.
and then Anthony sent me this one. I've seen so many of these videos. I subscribe to like multiple Metallica channels just because I love seeing all the shit that they post from the road. And man, you know, I love a good cigar, and there's my comment over there. Always such a great pull off of the cigar. I think this might be, I don't know if it's Orion or something.
Yeah, it's Orion.
Take a look at this. I just love this. Man,
that's badass.
That's a great riff to smoke a cigar to. Very cinematic.
Well, he usually comes for everything I have seen. It's Orion. He'll come out doing this with the cigar. Call of the Cthulhu with the cigar. Sometimes they'll start off a show with Call of the Cthulhu. I love watching him rock out with the cigar because it's always the pull is just so good. These big clouds, they're almost like hookah clouds sometimes. Good for him. Damn it. Anyway, let's go to the next one now. This is actually Metallica. I found this and I sent it to Anthony. This is Metallica playing Fixer at a sound check for their show in Canada in 1995. So this is a couple of years before Fixer even came out. And I like this. I like this jam a lot. Let me take a listen to this.
That's such a great riff. Like when you listen to that, just like thinking about their influences, like I hear like, you know, Sabbath in there now. Like it's, you know, there's like a stoner rock vibe in there.
It sounds like Sabbath sped up a little bit. Though.
Yeah.
I hear that. I hear that.
This at the end. that last part there actually sounded like again, we were talking about how the passage of time is nothing. 1995 to 19. It's 4 years after the self-titled album comes out, and
that sounds like that could be on Black Album.
It sounds like yeah, because you know where it reminds me of that last note, that last harmony right there with the leads and the guitar. It reminded me of whatchamacall,
Struggle Within.
Struggle Within.
Yeah.
Struggle with her.
Hold on, yeah. Struggle Within.
By the way, I think I'm gonna make it out to the Sphere after the initial shows happen. I feel like the ticket prices will kind of drive down once they play a couple of shows.
I don't think so.
I'm saying like maybe like the first like batch of like 5, 6, 7 shows. I think
if you see a trend,
I'm willing to spend like $400 or $500 for like decent seats.
That means that they would have to.
1,000.
That means that they would have to come down by more than 50%. You think that if you see that trend, you let me know.
Definitely, 100%.
Hold on, here's the Struggle Within. I love that tone so much. Hold on, let me see what.
There's like the amount of layers on that lead line is like insane.
Wait. Go. Just this part. Go. Fuck. That's pretty good. You guys, I know we like to talk about Lars Ulrich a lot, and it's funny. And it's because it's just one of those endearing things. Is Lars still out there doing his thing? Good. Is it still subpar? Yeah. Oh, good. Yes. It's almost like I don't want to hear that he got better at this point because it makes me feel good. You know,
let's listen to. But why don't you pull up like there has to be like a compilation of him playing the one part.
Oh wait, but before we get to that, can we talk about Kirk Hammett? I think he's the bigger problem.
Oh, he's definitely he's definitely.
Why is he a problem?
He screws up a lot.
It's very bad.
Oh, on the live, the new. I don't follow it.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty. I mean,
I'm not even aware of it.
He screwed up when we saw them.
He stopped.
Oh, really?
He stopped and he apologized. He stopped playing.
Like stopped the whole band.
He stopped
or just his part.
Yeah, I know. He actually screwed up the opening of
Unforgiven.
No, I think it was Nothing Else Matters. Like we're talking about like the open strings.
You know, I worry. I see the interviews with him with like Rick Beato. Yeah, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
And I wonder if he's like has like early on something because he just when he talks, it's like it's a different person. I don't know if he's like his mind is starting to go.
Lars drumming.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Like,
who knows?
You never know, right?
Oh no!
Little by little.
Wait. Lars drumming. Lars. See.
No.
Somebody went and made a 1 minute and 30-second long compilation of Lars Ulrich drum fails, but they attached sheet music to it so that you can actually see what the
visualize the fails.
You can visualize. Okay, let me get everybody off the screen for a second here. Okay, let's see here. No, somebody put this guy.
Wait, is the sheet music where he's supposed to be?
No, the sheet music is what he's actually playing.
Understood.
So if you wanted to actually learn what he's playing live, this is the sheet music you would buy. Okay. So let's see here. This is a couple of years, 5 years ago. It has amassed 3 million views. So I've.
He just stopped. Hey, good for them.
Oh, wait.
We have to start it again?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, this one's great.
Why don't you try getting a more solid beat?
Oh, here goes. Oh man, okay. That's crazy that somebody actually made the thing down there.
You know, that's better for me than the guys miming their drumming to the backing track.
I have not heard this. I've heard about lip syncing and whatever. What drummers are out there are playing along to backing tracks?
He doesn't name them, but I kept this open. So it was Chevelle drummer Sam called out Rock Industries drummers for playing the backing tracks, where they're not actually playing live; they're just pretending.
I wonder if it's Tommy Lee.
I don't know who
I've heard
you
that.
think, Tim?
I've heard that the Disturbed drummer did that at one point in time.
Well,
he wasn't
why?
playing he wasn't there. They were just backtracking the double kick, but he was playing everything like on the toms and the snare and the
So he
cymbals.
was upper body. He was playing.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
kicks he wasn't. But he
the
doesn't play
the
like.
kicks were- yeah,
They're not that diff. I mean, I'm not a drummer, but
that sounds.
he's just going like digga 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 the whole time.
If you told me, okay, Frank, listen, you have the option. What would you like to do? You want me to just do your kick drums and you play along to a click track for your upper body, or do you want? I would just say no. Just fucking fake the whole set and just.
Well, we're gonna remove your legs too.
Fake everything.
Fake everything. Give me, just let me play back here. I wouldn't. That's stupid.
I would
just my
think it'd be
feet.
harder to try to stay.
Well,
in
maybe
time
what
with
they
it,
do
right?
is they make the
You'd feel
kick
detached.
drums like dead pads. So like you're still playing the kick drums, but that's not what's actually coming through the speakers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I almost feel like I would be more uncomfortable. Like I'm saying, it's either take control of my entire set and I will just be
Pretending.
I'll be pretending up there, or let me just get through this.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine? Sometimes you lose the click.
Yeah.
It's happened to me before, and
Guitars do too. Yeah.
But it's one thing to lose the click, get back on, lose the click, and part of you is still playing. A part of you is still playing.
Right.
And you're. Oh, that's just
Well,
that's
that's interesting. Now they play on large stages, so it's not like they're in a club setting where you would hear the pads or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, they can hide it better, but it feels like you're like, like why even? I don't even want to go.
Well, here's one
I
for
go
you,
see you play live,
Kyle. Kyle and Anthony, this one's for you.
Please.
It might be the nastiest guitar riff ever, and it's from 1991. Can you name that riff?
I know what it is. Dead embryonic cell.
Sepultura.
Right? Is it dead embryonic cell?
Yeah.
Weird. I can't hear if you're playing on YouTube.
Oh, Tim can't hear it.
Dude, I used to. This album, Arise, I used to listen to that. I used to wear that album out.
So sick.
Tim, you couldn't hear that?
Yeah, whatever you play on YouTube, I can't hear. I can hear you guys, but I can't hear what you're playing on YouTube.
Oh, this is
for some reason.
Instagram. Okay, well then you're not gonna you're not forget about the next couple of ones anyway. Well, Tim, before you leave, tell everybody where the hell they can find you, and I can't wait to see you next week.
Yes, I will be at the Spring Fling. Going to be a lot of fun. You can follow me on Instagram at Tim Ruins. My band Blood Throne is coming out with the EP at some point. I'm going to shop it, see if a label wants to put it out. So that should be coming out hopefully sometime this year.
Awesome.
The band is at Blood Throne Official. You can follow my shop at Everblack Tattoo Studio, and the tattoo removal side is at Gotham Tattoo Removal.
There he is, right there, Tim GoreGone.
Man. GoreGone.
GoreGone. I'm gone today.
He was gone
But
today, guys.
Next time I will be in studio for sure.
GoreGone.
Whatever's convenient for you, my friend. This worked out nicely. So thanks again for chilling with us.
Hell yeah, love you guys.
Yeah,
I'll see you next week, man. See you next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you then.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
out.
There he goes. Okay, everybody, listen.
GoreGone.
You know what? It's we got about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes tops. We've never done this before. You can call in if you'd like. Anthony, Kyle, me. You want to bring up a music memory, a question, anything you want to bring up, anything that we talked about tonight. Liminal spaces. You can give us a call. It is 914. It's a familiar number. It's an unfamiliar color. 914-200-0269. Are you going to be... No, actually, no. We've taken calls before. Call up. Want to hear what the hell you guys are thinking about things. Other than that, I don't know, man. I think we hit on a lot of very interesting nerves tonight. And they were nerves. They were not chords. They were nerves.
Yeah, I never heard the concept of the liminal spaces. Is that how you... Liminal. That's... in some ways, I could see how society as a whole is just stuck in one. Like figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
Like we're not... How are we progressing right now as a society?
The Pizza Hut thing is
With
a great
red
example.
Cups. Yeah.
It's a great example of... I was talking about it last week. And I asked, what is really behind the yearning for Pizza Hut? To take 80 locations and to revamp them so that they reflect everything that could be found in every one of those locations back in the late 80s, early 90s. And I said, it's great decorations. I understand it'll trigger all the notes for all of the Gen X and millennial parents out there, but the kids aren't going to understand why the parents are going, well, what's so important about the red cups? And you're going to be eating in a mausoleum because what you're looking for was not the cups, was not the stained glass. It's expressed everywhere. Everyone's like, well, maybe we should bring Blockbuster back. Like, what? So
Why? So you can just know it exists? You're not going to go.
No, because you don't have the time to go.
Right.
Even nowadays, everything is, about convenience because you have to grind harder and harder.
Like when the flea market closed.
Okay. Yeah.
Down where Target is now.
Yeah.
How many people we knew that heard about the flea market closed and they went, no. When was the last time you went to the flea market? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I was one of those people. Oh, we used to get camo there when we were 12.
I got a lot of camo there.
Right?
I bought Zippos.
When was the last time you bought camo
that area
there?
Yeah, I love that area.
When you were 12.
Yeah. It was if I had money back then, I would have bought so much camo.
Probably better off.
There were so many different types of camo I wanted to buy. I loved all the different the colors
like the blue one, right?
Man, I never got that.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't even the camo. I mean,
well, there was the knife guy too. Remember him?
It was all the same place. The knife guy was right next door.
Next door, yeah.
But think about every time that we went to the flea market with Mom, and we would have to petition her, hey, can I have this new colored bandana, or you with the midnight camo or the tiger stripe camo or whatever the hell it was? Like we were trying to collect all the camo because of course we had an army at home.
Yeah.
So we needed a certain type of camo for night maneuvers. We had desert camo. We were wearing desert camo.
Why were we wearing desert camo?
In the winter.
No, in August. In August we would wear desert camo because at that point all of the grass was dead, so it was tan. So we thought that it would look. You
would blend in and no one would see you.
Yeah, we had tan boots.
Your mom comes home. Where's Frank? Where's Anthony?
I don't know. But I think about everything that we got over there. If I can go back with $100 that I make myself, I had no money. If I go back with $100, you know what my utility belt would look like? I would have everything. We had the canteen. We had the little pouch for, first aid. We had some gauze. So we tried to make our utility belt. All of our army supplies was like legit. We had the, what was it? Like the kind of periscope shape.
The flashlight. Oh yeah. Everyone had to have one of those.
But there was so much stuff we left on the table.
And then some of those had like a compass built into them. Remember they had more than, Oh yeah, but you would have to go with $100, but at like when we were 12 prices.
Yeah,
because $100 now might just get you that light.
I know, but I would have gone nuts.
Oh, it's probably better off we didn't have it. But and then we had Army and Navy, which was like on Main Street. Right? Did you guys ever go there?
I did.
For like if you needed like Levi jeans, your mom brought
you can get
there.
things in bulk there.
Oh, could you?
Yeah, the Army Navy store, you can go in there, you get some really heavy, like for example, that's where I think the Army Navy store is where all the up until a point at least, all the local DPW department, they went.
Because they go to a place in Mamaroneck now, I think, or there's a similar type I've heard.
They'd be able to get really thick hoodies for all the DPW workers and different types of blank colors. So it was that's the only time I would go there. There was actually a really great above the Anthony. Do you remember this? Above the Army Navy store, there was a costume shop.
Really?
Yeah. It's you know that open lot on Main Street
of course.
It's
That's
open
where
now.
It was, yeah.
There was a fire there.
Oh.
And so there's an open lot there because it got all, raised and stuff like that because there was a fire up top where the costume shop used to be.
Ooh.
So yeah, I remember I went to the costume shop for a couple of those Zadal's Halloween party ideas.
Right.
I forgot what the hell I was, but
I never knew that.
Yeah, that was it.
Portchester, a lot of history.
Speaking of that Halloween party, most of them were at the mansion that we're all going to be at for the spring fling. So I hope people come out and hang out with us, and that's it. That's all I have, Anthony. You have anything else you want to bring up?
No, this is great.
Kyle, thanks for hanging out with us.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
This has been a wonderful time. Wait, why the hell's my jester head up there? Oh, fuck.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was not. That should have been up there. It should have been this. Anyway, whatever. Thank you guys and gals for hanging out with us on this night. May is over. Next time you see us, it's going to be June. It's summertime.
Halfway through the year.
Summertime now. Have a good one, folks, and thank you for everything.
See ya.
Take care. See you in Christmas.
See you in Christmas.
Yeah.